Welcome to the first part of the sports segment with me, Ray Kuwampofo. And we start off with news reaching us, which is World Football Governing Body FIFA has announced that South Africa's protest against Ghana for a replay of their last group stage World Cup qualifier has been deemed inadmissible by its disciplinary committee. We do have more for you in the following report.
South Africa Football Association alleged match fixing, match manipulation, bribery and corruption in a petition to FIFA on November 15 and requested an investigation into their claims. SAFA President Danny Jordan also claimed betting spikes during certain moments of the game before Ghana was awarded a penalty which was converted by Black Stars keeper Andre Ayew. The Ghana Football Association, in a response to claims, asked the governing body to dismiss the application and sanction SAFA to bring in the image of football to disrepute. FIFA, in an email to Joy Sports, said the protest lodged by South Africa has been declared inadmissible by the disciplinary committee as it did not meet the requirements foreseen under Article 46 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code and Article 14 of the regulations of the preliminary competition of the FIFA World Cup 2022. The email added that the decision of the disciplinary committee is subject to appeal. It is unclear if SAFA will appeal the decision, but reports from South African media had claimed they will proceed to the Court of Arbitration for Sports if the verdict does not favor them.
Well, that was a report by my colleague Elon Bernard. Joining us via Zoom to discuss the news is Gary L. Smith. Gary, first off, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Riku. It's a pleasure to be on.
Okay, let's start with the case. Would you say the decision by FIFA surprised you in any way?
No, it did not, because anybody who saw the initial FIFA communication that let us know what South Africa had put forward in terms of their protest, the substance of their protest, and the response by the Ghana FA knew instantly that South Africa had, one, failed to file the protest in time, failed to file the protest the right way, and thirdly, they did not even pay the protest fee, Oriku. So these were three key reasons why, even before anything will be discussed, the case was squashed.
You speak of the case being squashed, but is it really over? Because just to note, FIFA said in their statement that the case is still subject to appeal, and SAFA themselves have also released a statement saying that they would explore other options. When they say other options, what are they looking at? And do you think that this case will still continue to drag?
Well, I mean, as far as South Africa are concerned, an injustice has been done them. And so they will go every length. Every length will therefore mean probably go to the Court of Arbitration for Sports to seek further clarification or further interpretation, or get the justice that they think they deserve as well. So when I say quash, I mean, as now, the FIFA Disciplinary Committee say the case is over, but you can appeal. So if South Africa appeal, then we will go on from there.
If South Africa appeal, like they are saying they would do, what do you think their chances are in terms of being successful?
If they appeal at FIFA, then probably they have to bring additional evidence that they didn't bring in the first instance, and you would ask, why didn't they bring that bit of evidence in the first instance? But I mean, you never know. So they can appeal there, or I'm probably sure they may want to go or try if they don't, I'm not okay with the FIFA's ruling. Based on, because remember, FIFA's inadmissible due to so and so and so and so article that was not adhered to by South Africa. So South Africa can then go to the Court of Arbitration for Sports and say that, well, we don't agree with this FIFA ruling, and so we want to appeal this decision. What are their chances? Well, their chances are as good as the argument is, I believe. But for now, it doesn't look like it will go anywhere. Why do I say so, Rico? In the last 2 hours, the other case that went to FIFA after these qualifiers involved Benin and DR Congo, as you may be aware. Now, Benin, long story short, complained that DR Congo made substitutions when they were not supposed to make substitutions. And so said to FIFA that because of that procedural inaccuracy during the game, FIFA should play the game. It is not the fault of DR Congo that the substitutions were done. If you want to blame anybody, blame the match ref. As FIFA, we are not going to replay the game. So that is what it is.
Lastly, before we let you go, Gary, there are reports that the Ghana Football Association expect either compensation or punishment for the South African Football Association for tainting the image of Ghana football. Can you confirm any such action?
Well, FIFA's rules when it comes to these things are that if one of the parties feels aggrieved to the extent, or it can be proven that the allegations made tainted the image of the member association that was accused, or brought the game into disrepute, the party that sort of reported the case, right, can be fined or given some other punishments. Now, you will recall, Oreku, that in the GFA's response to South Africa's protest, the GFA rubbish said and begged FIFA that, look, we know that you will throw this away. When you throw this away, we want you to send that they cannot waste anybody's time. They cannot drag the name of football into disrepute, especially in the World Cup year. And we want you to punish them in a monetary form or in any other form. So I anticipate that the GFA will follow up, like you say, with the complaints. Because remember, I mean, this thing was so serious because South Africa didn't just accuse the GFA. They accused the nation of Ghana. They dragged.
Well, I think we did have a little bit of a technical issue there, but Gary's point was well made. We'll keep you up to date in terms of any developments that come from this case. But as things stand at the moment, Ghana would be participating in the World Cup playoff next year. My name is Oreku Ampofo, and that's how we wrap up the sports segment here.